died after experiencing the worst assault in the world. Huti Singh Pandey was a 23-year-old physiotherapist from India. On December 16, 2012, she decided to go to the movies with a friend in New Delhi. On their way back, the two got into an auto rickshaw, which dropped them at a bus stop. There they waited for a bus that would take them home, flagging it down around 9:15 p.m. Inside the bus, there were 6 passengers: Muskat S., Binay Sharma, Akashi Tarku, Pahwan Gupta, Mohammed Afroz, and a 17-year-old minor whose identity is kept secret. The driver was Rank Singh. During the journey, 2 of the passengers started making inappropriate comments to Huti, and her friend reacted to this. However, this led to the men attacking him with an iron rod, leaving him semi-conscious. The men then took Huti to the back of the bus. As the vehicle kept circling around the area without picking up any other passengers, the 6 men took turns assaulting her. They beat her, bit her all over her body, and inserted an iron rod, causing severe injuries. The act was so brutal that they even perforated her uterus, and one of them ripped out part of her intestines with his hands. 40 minutes later, the bus stopped on a highway, and the 2 were thrown out completely naked. However, when the attackers noticed that they were still moving, they tried to run them over, only failing because Huti's friend realized what was happening and managed to move them both off the road. Despite this, they tried to get help for about half an hour, but no car stopped for them. It wasn't until 45 more minutes passed that they finally received help. When they arrived at the hospital, it was reported that Huti had severe injuries in her abdomen, intestines, and genitals, mainly caused by the rusted iron rod used for penetration. It is said that the 17-year-old minor was the most brutal attacker. 13 days after this attack, Huti lost her life due to her injuries while undergoing emergency treatment. All of those involved were arrested and charged with sexual assault and murder. Shortly after, Rank Singh, the driver, was found dead in his cell. According to authorities, he had hanged himself, though his family and lawyers claimed he was murdered. On March 20, 2020, Mukesh, Binay, Ashai, and Pahwan, 4 of the attackers, were sentenced to death and were executed by hanging. Meanwhile, the 17-year-old was sentenced to 3 years in prison as he was a minor and is now free.